stop it. Oh my goodness, man. That beat. Whoo, that beat. Oh my goodness. What is going on, YouTube? You already know who it is, what I do. This is what I do. This is your boy, Big Mike, and welcome to Big Mike Entertainment News. Hopefully you guys are having a great Friday today. You know I am. And I gotta ask you guys. Spread this around, okay? Spread this around, all right? Hashtag quarantine life. How are you guys doing in hashtag quarantine life? Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys are up to. And I'll let you know what I'm up to during this hashtag quarantine life. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys are, keeping calm about this. Hopefully you guys are staying safe. Hopefully you guys are washing your face, washing your hands, scrubbing your bodies. You know, just putting Lysol on everything. You know, I put Lysol on top of Lysol on top of Lysol on top of Lysol. You know, kind of reminds me of those yo dog memes. You know, like yo dog, I heard you like Lysol, so we put Lysol on top of Lysol on top of Lysol on top of Lysol, so that way you can use Lysol while you're using Lysol. Some of you guys are gonna be like, what the heck did Big Mike just say? But yeah, there used to be a very old meme, guys, called Yo Dog back in the day, and oh my goodness, like I just fell in love with those memes, you know, like those were the OG memes, you know. But yeah, guys, anyways, without further ado, you already know who it is, guys. As you can see, part 1 was a huge success, and thank you guys for tuning into my last video. Yes, I know it was super long. I'm sorry about that, guys. But what I'm going to do is, because since part 1 was such a big success, I thought, you know what, why don't I just do another continuation and just do a part 2 for you guys. And what I'm going to do on this video is I am going to beat my record. I know part 1 was 42 minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat my record, and I'm going to do it in less than 42 minutes. And yeah, guys, smash that like video, comment, you know, share this to your friends. Let them know about your boy, Big Mike. Come on, come and support me. You know, not only do I just want you guys to see my videos because I'm funny. Well, that too, but, you know, the reason why I do these videos is so that way I can show you guys who I really am. You know, I stay true always. You know, I always try to be me 100% of the time, you know. It's not like I live a double identity, you know, and I never want to be somebody who I'm not, you know. I want to be somebody who I'm called to be, you know. And, you know, I just want to be me, guys. And so that's why I want you guys to share this with your friends, coworkers, family, you know, neighbors, you know, come and support Big Mike, you know, because if I can make just one person's day, can you imagine if I make everybody else's day? Like, oh my goodness, you know, for all as I know, you guys could be bored, you guys could be lonely, you guys could be sad, and then you guys can click a video of me, or you guys could click a video of me. I'm just making sure I said that right. And then, you know, I can just turn that frown upside down, you know, or usually I'll ask people on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, you're doing all right, 10 being you're doing awesome. How are you doing today? You know, I'll usually ask my friends that. You know, sometimes I'll even ask my coworkers that too, like on a scale of 1 to 10, or sometimes I'll just ask them, how you guys doing? So, but yeah, no, let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know how I'm doing. You know, yes, your boy is a little bit nervous. I don't know why. But it's okay, you know, practice makes perfect, and hopefully one of these days I can make a YouTube video without repeating a lot, because I know I'm repeating a lot, and you know, just speak from here and speak from here. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get into the news segment, part 2. As you can see, we got some short news today, but you know what, guys? I am about to blow your guys' mind and socks. So what I want you guys to do, without further ado, grab your favorite beverage. You know, mine's always going to be water, because I always want to live that clean lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Grab your favorite snack, or, you know, grab your favorite cookie. I want to give a shout out to Esme for making this cookie. Esme, thank you for making this cookie. I'm sorry if I haven't eaten it. I've been wanting to get around to eating this cookie, but of course I just haven't. And you know what's so funny is it's still in the bag. It's never been opened. But you know what? Maybe tonight will be the night that I finally eat this cookie. Do cookies go bad? We're about to find out on Big Mike's Entertainment News Part 2. So yeah, guys, grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite snack, and let's get on to the news. Alrighty, guys. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we got some breaking news for you guys. So I know the last time I did these announcements, I realized I wasn't the only one who was sad about all these movie studios, changing release dates here and there, changing it from left and right. But, this pandemic hit all of us, and because this happened, movie studios had to shut down indefinitely. But what I was told right now is that Marvel Studios has finally came out with some new release dates. What? Oh yes. Let's get to it. The highly anticipated Black Widow, which was going to be the start of Phase 4, which was going to come out on May 1st, 2020, will now be released November 6th, 2020. Now I know what you guys are thinking. November 6th, 2020? That's like a good 7 months from here. What am I going to do from here to 7 months? You want to know what's so ironic, guys? Is I was going to take a coworker who also likes Marvel to go watch this movie with me. And I was going to take a lot of my friends with me, which means I was going to go see this movie at least maybe 4 times. But now, since it's coming out in the fall, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take my friends, but we can work something out. So for that coworker who does like Marvel, let's make this happen. So yeah, guys, initially, Marvel's The Eternals. So, before I get to Marvel's The Eternals, so last summer, when Marvel was at Comic-Con, they revealed a whole slate of movies which were going to come out. And of course, Black Widow was scheduled to come out on May 1st, 2020. But since this thing happened, they had to shift dates. And so initially, Black Widow is going to take the movie, the Marvel's The Eternals, which was going to come out on November 6th. So it's going to be taking that spot. So basically, going back to Comic-Con, so I'm just going to read you the dates that each movie was going to come out on. Okay, so these are going to be the actual dates that were set for Comic-Con. May 1st, 2020. November 6th, 2020. February 12th, 2021. May 7th, 2021. November 5th, 2021. Okay, so those, I think, because it was 5 movies and then the rest were TV shows. Yeah, okay. So initially, Black Widow was going to come out on May 1st, 2020. Marvel's The Eternals was going to come out on November 6th, 2020. Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings was going to come out on February 12th, 2021. Doctor Strange 2, or Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, was going to come out on May 7th, 2021. And Thor Love and Thunder, which was going to be Thor 4, was going to come out on November 5th, 2021. Okay, so I wanted to read those dates to you because I know I was kind of jumping around. So those were the original dates that each movie was going to come out when Marvel Studios did Comic-Con. But now, since this thing happened, I'm going to read you the proper actual dates. Okay, so we already got Black Widow out the way. Marvel's The Eternals, which was set to come out on November 6th, 2020, is now slated to come out on February 12th, 2021. So initially this movie was supposed to come out in November, but now it's going to take place of Marvel's Shang-Chi, which is going to come out on February 12th, 2021. Yeah, guys, The Eternals, I am still going to do a separate video on who is Marvel's The Eternals, because I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm still doing my research as we speak on who's Marvel's The Eternals, but I was really looking forward to this movie, because initially when they announced this movie, I kind of did hear rumors that they were going to make an Eternals movie, and at the same time I wanted to like do some, just do like a little mini research on who Marvel's The Eternals are, so that way when the movie does come out, I can know some knowledge behind these guys. And when they announced it, I was like, all right, cool. They announced the cast members, and the cast members look promising. So yeah, I was really looking forward to this movie, and I did hear that this movie is going to take place like at the dawn of the MCU, of where it all started. So I was like, oh, fascinating, but I am still gonna do a separate video on Marvel's The Eternals. Okay, the next movie is Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. As you know, I still want to keep on doing my research because, as Marvel Studios keeps on making these movies of characters that I never heard before, I always wanted to, just get a little ahead of Marvel and do my knowledge, so that way, like, if my friends ask me, Mike, who's this character, or where did these characters come from, I can do my research and just tell you guys, like, oh, this character came from X or Y or Z, so yeah, guys, Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings was supposed to come out on February 12th, 2021, but it is now going to come out on May 7th, 2021. A movie that was going to initially come out on May 7th, 2021, Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness, is going to take Thor 4's date, which is November 5th, 2021. Guys, I was really looking forward to Doctor Strange 2, but at the same time I wasn't, because initially what had happened was the director of the first Doctor Strange movie, of course, he's a horror fanatic, which means he loves horror movies, and they wanted to make Doctor Strange 2 a horror movie, but Kevin Feige said, this was earlier, Kevin Feige stated, saying, it is not going to be a horror movie. We are going to show scary sequences, like flashing sequences, but it's not going to be horror, like as a straight up typical movie. He even said in an article that we're not even gonna show torture sequences because that would just be a little bit too dark. And you also have to remember that little kids, or parents, teenagers, they take their little kids to go watch these movies. Like, you wouldn't want to take your 8-year-old son to go watch a superhero movie where one person in the movie is decapitating another character, and then like you have blood and gush and gore coming out of them. Like, that's brutal, but little kids still end up watching these movies. And I remember one time when I went to go see the first Deadpool movie, I wasn't even 18 at the time, but I still went, and when I went, I saw this family with like 4 little kids, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like what's wrong with these parents, Or when I went to go see Logan, I saw some little kids there, even though Logan was brutal, I still saw some little kids here and there, but I don't know, maybe it's just the parents' decision, but I'm so glad that Doctor Strange is not going to be a horror movie, because, Big Mike doesn't like horror movies, but now that I heard that the director stepped down and we're getting the director from the original Spider-Man trilogy, I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe Sam Raimi can do this, So yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to Doctor Strange, just getting to see Doctor Strange fight Wanda or the Scarlet Witch. Now that's going to be interesting right there. Going on, guys, to another movie. Sorry, guys. I had a big dinner earlier, but it was good. Okay, Thor, Love and Thunder, Thor 4. Where are my Thor fans at? Oh my goodness. Didn't it Thor steal the show in Avengers Endgame? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So initially, Thor Love and Thunder was going to come out on November 5th, 2021. But of course, it got moved to February 18th, 2022. So we still got 2 years to watch Thor, to watch Thor still be funny. And hopefully, guys, we can get that training montage scene. Like, oh my goodness, like just seeing Thor Rocky style. Oh my goodness. And also, just before hearing about this movie, about Thor Love and Thunder, now I'm actually really looking forward to it because I'll tell you why. Not only did they make an announcement saying that Christian Bale is going to be the villain, the OG Batman is going to be in this movie, but the Guardians of the Galaxy are also going to be in this movie. Oh my goodness, because towards the end of Avengers Endgame, we did see Thor go with the Guardians, and so I don't know if they're going to make a little cameo appearance, or if they're going to be in the movie for 5-10 minutes, or if they're going to help Thor, but wouldn't that be so awesome if Thor is just fighting Christian Bale's villain, and he is getting his butt handed to him, and then all of a sudden, the Guardians come and save him. Oh my goodness, that would be so awesome. Another date that kept its original release date, Black Panther 2, Wakanda. Also, going back to actually it wasn't Comic-Con. It was the Disney Expo, the D23. Kevin Feige did announce the release date to Black Panther 2, and that's going to come out on May 6th, 2022. And hopefully it keeps its release date. But that is not going to change whatsoever. And I found this out, but and this was a huge shocker to me. But where my Captain Marvel fans at? Well, what? Captain Marvel 2, which was initially going to come out later down the pipeline, I think it was either slated to come out like in 2023, but you have to remember that the first movie came out in 2019, which was last year. And usually Marvel wants to follow up the sequels and, not change the pace of the tone. But initially they were going to save Captain Marvel 2, like later on down the line. But apparently it got pushed up. And so now Captain Marvel 2 is going to come out on July 8th, 2022. Okay, so let's do the recap. So we are going to get one movie in 2020, Black Widow, which is coming out November 6th, 2020. And then we are going to be getting 3 movies in 2021. Well, initially we were going to get 3 movies in 2021. We were going to get Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and Thor Love and Thunder. But now we are getting Marvel's The Eternals, which is going to come out February 12th, 2021, Marvel Shang-Chi, May 7th, 2021, and Doctor Strange 2, November 5th, 2021. So we're still getting pretty much like the exact same movies, except Marvel's The Eternals was going to come out last year. And then we are going to be getting 3 movies in 2022, which is going to be Thor Love and Thunder, Black Panther 2, and Captain Marvel 2. And guess what, guys? Black Widow is coming to the theaters. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, I know some of you guys heard the rumors, heard the reports, the speculations. Could Black Widow go on Disney Plus or video on demand? Thank goodness it is not going on Disney Plus because I still do not have a Disney Plus account. I am still waiting for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier to come out, which when that comes out, I will finally get Disney Plus. Alright guys, shifting on to some more Marvel news. Venom 2. The Venom 2 teaser trailer is still coming soon. I just don't know the exact release date, but Sony is still tweaking the trailer. Sony is still not delaying Venom 2 whatsoever. It is going to keep its original release date, October 2nd, 2020. That is one day before my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is October 3rd, so will I go see it on October 2nd? If I'm not busy, but we shall see. Also, another thing, guys, will they show Carnage in the teaser trailer? Noting that in the first teaser trailer they didn't show Venom. Guys, we'll see. We'll see what Sony does. I know that Sony likes to keep everything a secret, but we'll see if they show Carnage. That would be awesome if we got like maybe like a little quick snippet in the teaser trailer of like Carnage or just Carnage speaking to Venom, like saying like I'm coming or something brutal like that. Also, guys, I did find this out earlier via Instagram. Marvel has released five unofficial, well, I think it's probably unofficial because they haven't said anything yet, but 5 release dates. And those release dates are October 7th, 2022, February 17th, 2023, May 5th, 2023, July 28th, 2023, and November 3rd, 2023. So yeah, guys, just when you thought, oh my goodness, all these release dates, we got more release dates. I am curious to see what those 5 MCU movies are going to be. Now, I know that in Comic-Con, when they announced Mahershala Ali's Blade, they asked Kevin Feige, because they introduced Blade, the announcement at the end, and since it kind of wasn't on the Phase 4 slot, they asked Kevin Feige afterwards. They asked him, is Blade going to be part of Phase 4? And Kevin Feige said, no, Blade is going to be in Phase 5. So if I were to speculate on that October 7th, 2022 release date, it has to be Blade. It has to. Unless it's another movie, but it has to be Blade because October is kind of like a spooky month. And that's usually like when a lot of movie studios will like put a lot of spooky movies in that month of October, like Venom, the first Venom. It got released in October, and also the 2018's Halloween movie was also in there too, and also Venom 2 is coming out, you know, in the beginning of October. And since Blade, he's such like a dark, spooky character, it would make sense so that way it could fit in with the movie and fit in with the month. So if I were to take a guess, I think the October 7th, 2022 release date should go to Blade, but we shall see what happens. You know, who knows? Maybe October 7th, 2022 could be Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or you know, we'll just see what happens. Also, one more thing, guys. Since Sony and Marvel Studios struck out a deal for Spider-Man, and by Sony's agreements, a property of Sony, which is a character, always gets a movie every 2 years. Which means that since Spider-Man 3 is on hold indefinitely, and it's already hit the 2-year mark, will we see it come out in late 2021? We'll see. So for those of you guys who didn't understand that statement, Sony, whenever they put out a character from Marvel, they have to do it every 2 years. So Spider-Man, for example, when Marvel and Sony made that deal, Spider-Man Homecoming came out 2017, and right after when it came out, they had already announced a sequel, which was going to be in 2019, and then of course, if you do 2 more years after 2019, you get 2021. So yeah, so since, because here's the thing, when Kevin Feige released Phase 4, Spider-Man 3 wasn't on that slate, and everybody was wondering, well, how come Spider-Man 3 isn't on there, since Marvel and Sony made this agreement saying that they have to do a Spider-Man movie every 2 years. And you know, we all heard the sad news about Spider-Man leaving the MCU, but technically he is not, guys. And so maybe that's probably why Kevin Feige didn't announce Spider-Man 3 on that list. And also at the same time, guys, Marvel Studios does not control what Sony does. Sony controls Sony. So if Sony wants to put out a movie, they will put out a movie. But Marvel and Sony have to come to an agreement of when the movie can be released because it's Sony's property. I am going to do a separate video on Marvel and Sony, because I know it's a little bit complicated for those of you guys who aren't up to speed with it. But I will do a separate video on Marvel and Sony. It's going to be complicated, but it's not as complicated, because at first when I read it, I was like, wait, what? But no, I'll do another video for that. But actually, guys, it's not really that complicated. It's just more of like, okay, think of Spider-Man as a little kid, and Sony is the mom, and Marvel Studios is the dad. Okay, the kid can't be with both parents. The kid can only be with one or the other. But Marvel and Sony, they've been kind of getting along really well. They've been playing ball with each other. So just think of Spider-Man as the little kid in the middle, and then Marvel is the dad, and Sony is the mom. And of course, mommy and daddy have issues. Sony and Marvel have issues. So just think of that like that. But yeah, guys, without further ado, that's all the news that I got for you today. How do you guys feel about the new release dates? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you concerned? Let me know what you guys think. And I think without further ado, I think it's time for me to eat this cookie. I've been eyeing this cookie all day. So you know what? I'm gonna do this. What the heck? This is for you, Esme. All right. I just wanna let you guys know that my coworker Esme, she is the best coworker ever. Well, actually, all my coworkers are the best ever. But she made these. She made these. And so now I'm about to eat a cookie. Look at that. I can't even open it. You know what? I'm just gonna be me and just open it how Big Mike always likes to open it. Ah. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. Give you a little zoom up. That way you guys can see it. Alright. Let's give this a try. Man. Not gonna lie. It's a little hard. I probably should have eaten it on the day that I got the cookie. So, dang. No, but it's a pretty good cookie. It's a pretty good cookie. Man, every time someone says the word cookie, I just always think of that sketch from The Office where Michael Scott, played by Steve Carell, he's trying to impersonate Chris Rock, and there's this one video that Chris Rock does as a stand-up, because of course Chris Rock, he's a comedian, and there's this one part in the video where Chris Rock is all like, "What, you want, a cookie?" And so every time I see a cookie or somebody asks me, "Do you want a cookie?" in my head, I'm saying that to myself like, "What, you want, a cookie?" But the way Chris Rock does it. So yeah, shout out to Chris Rock. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I know he's never gonna watch this video, but you know, just shout out to Chris Rock and shout out to Steve Carell since I brought him up. So yeah, guys. Shout out to Esme. Esme, thank you for the cookie. It was good, even though I waited too long. Maybe I should shout out some other people too who are watching this. I want to give a shout out to my boy Jordan. Jordan, happy birthday, my man. 20 years old, the J-Man. Who else should I give a shout out to? Oh, I guess all my coworkers. Paulina, Sophia, 2K, Valerie, my boy Tony, Kevin, Sarah, Frank, Viviana, Miranda. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to my boy Aaron, AB, Arturo, Seabass, Tony, Aaliyah, Jake, Denise, Noah, Tariq, Young T, Tariq. Who else should I shout out? Oh, my other friend Jacob. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, all you guys rock. And oh, James. How can I forget about my boy James? I'm sorry, James. Jesus. Who else? Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Oh well, you guys rock. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for dealing with me. And without further ado, guys, Big Mike is out of here. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take us home. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to say this. Smash that like button. Leave me a comment. I'll see you on the next video. Big Mike is out of here. Peace.